The inaugural Nelson Mandela Sport and Culture Day took place on Saturday in a first-of-its-kind event. South Africa's rugby and football teams have been in action in Johannesburg. Nelson Mandela's condition, meanwhile, is still critical after he was admitted to hospital in June. Dan Williams reports.
A feast of sport and music, and all in the name of Nelson Mandela. The idea behind the Nelson Mandela Sport and Culture Day was to bring the country together, with both of the South African national rugby and football teams playing at the same venue on the same day. Given how Mandela himself used sport to unite the nation, it's a concept that Madiba would be proud of.
Yeah, it's a great thing because, it's a human spirit. It's the way we do it. It's been long overdue that something like this should happen.
I hope it's an annual thing, though, because it's going to build a heritage. If it's annual, then Mandela's legacy will live on forever.
The day began with a football masterclass between Bafana and Italy legends, and amongst those taking part in that, former South Africa striker and 1996 AFCON winner Sean Bartlett.
I think I've always felt privileged being part of any initiative, whether it be for Nelson Mandela. And you know, during the '96 era, winning the cup, we were known as the Madiba Boys. And I think us as players, we wanted to make sure we're part of this occasion and see if we can try and put a smile back in his face. We know it's testing times for him and his family, and hopefully this day will also be part of his memories going forward.
Nelson Mandela is still in a critical condition in hospital, having been admitted on June the 8th. His grandson, Mandela, says the former president would have enjoyed the spirit and the togetherness of the day.
We are all rallying behind our national teams and uniting behind the flag that we are all proud of as South Africans. And we hope that will send a good message to my grandfather while he is in hospital, and will give him positive energy to be able to rise again and come back home.
Given the high ticket costs, some critics of the concept thought that the traditionally white rugby support would skip the football and only arrive in time for the rugby. Despite some empty seats, that by and large was not the case. So organisers appear happy that the event was a success, and that gives rise to the idea that this will become an annual extravaganza. Dan Williams, CCTV, Johannesburg.